Hey everybody, Robbie here, RITE-HITE Marine Products. Today we're here at the shop installing a turret on a tracker boat. The tracker today is equipped with a Minn Kota Ultrex, so we're going to have our RITE-HITE turret installed on this. This is a 45-inch shaft. Now, that is how we decide on what size shaft goes on your turret, is based on the shaft size of your trolling motor. So a 45-inch Minn Kota Ultrex is going to put your turret to about right here. We leave roughly 5 to 6 inches of clearance between the camera and the prop on the trolling motor to ensure that you don't get no prop disturbance when you're out doing your graphing and looking at your live scope. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to let you follow along step by step. Step one is to make sure and put a bolt in all the threads of your Ultrex if it's been on the water. Sometimes these units will have some buildup in these. They'll cause an issue when you're trying to thread in your bolts when you have your turret in place. So a simple thread in and a thread out will do the trick to make sure that these spots are cleared. The next step is going to be installing the turret onto the Minn Kota Ultrex. Here you're going to go ahead and put one bolt in through the turret aluminum mount and start threading it into the hole. Once you get that about halfway in, you're going to want to go ahead and start the next one. It is important not to put one completely in, as this may cause it not to line up properly. Once you get them all started, it is important to go ahead and snug each one of them up so that way they're tight and aligned properly. Next, we're going to be installing our RITE-HITE kickstand. The kickstand is designed to support the shaft when running down the lake and trailering down the road. You're going to first put the larger end over the trolling motor shaft, lining that up where you'd like it. Next, you're going to use a little bit of force, grabbing the shaft on each side of the kickstand and pulling down until you hear it snap. After that, your kickstand has been installed, and then you're going to take it and put the cotter pin in the very bottom, supporting that so that way that kickstand cannot fall off of the trolling motor shaft. So next is going to be wiring in the foot pedal. With this boat in particular, we're going to have to take out this accessory mount or any kind of other obstruction that might get in the way of you getting to your wiring. So for instance, with this boat, we're going to have to remove the entire foot pedal tray to get into the wiring console areas. Once that is done, you're going to take your wiring from your foot pedal, so your red and your black wire, and make sure you thread it through where it needs to go. Now these turrets are going to take an inline fuse like the one that is included into your turret mounting packet. For this instance, we had existing wires, a red and a black, that's on a 12-volt system. It is important to only have this wired into a 12-volt system versus a 36, because a 36 volts too much, or a 24 volt is too much for the turret to run off of. So a 24 volt system is what powers your graph. Your starting cranking battery is what provides the power to that. So for this instance, we butt splice them. Just want to pull on each side and make sure they're tight, and go ahead and store those in the bottom. So for this instance on this boat, we're going to go ahead and hook it up into the turret to make sure our turret is operational. The turret's going to come preset with a transducer adapter already installed. If one is needed to be changed or adjusted, this is how you will complete that. You're going to remove the screw out of the old transducer adapter from the hole in the stainless steel shaft. Once you remove the old transducer adapter, place the new one in. Once you get the correct angle that you would like for your transducer adapter to be, all the way to the left or all the way to the right based on the angle of the transducer adapter, you're going to drill a pilot hole. Once your pilot hole is drilled, you're then going to take in a screw that will be provided with your transducer adapter, placing that through the hole of the stainless steel shaft where your pilot hole is driven, and insert that with a screwdriver. After that, you may need to make a small adjustment to the white arrow on it. So here's the white arrow on the top. Right there, that little Allen is a 3/32 Allen. So all you're going to have to do is loosen that, and then you will be able to adjust this white arrow as needed to match your transducer in the bottom. Just make sure they're looking even. As you can see with this one, it's a little bit high. So what you're going to do is you're going to loosen that up just a touch, and then you can adjust it to where the proper the proper angle is needed to be matched with the transducer, so that way you're looking in the correct direction, just like that. Once you get to the angle you'd like, just tighten it up and you're good to go. Next, RITE-HITE is now manufacturing their own trolling motor clips. These are called the Magnetar Vector Clip. These clips are designed to take in any kind of interference or magnetic or electric interference that would be caused by trolling motor, the trolling motor prop, other boats, docks, anything of that nature. Absorb it but not redistribute it. This will definitely clear up your screen for your Garmin, Lowrance, or Humminbird forward-facing sonar. They're available in packs of 3 or 4 at $29.99 plus shipping and handling. It's important to leave a loop above your kickstand to ensure that your transducer adapter can rotate all the way around properly. After you put these on, it's all good to go and you're ready to go fishing.